We're at Cable Next Gen Europe in London. I'm here with Krithika Moorti from Intel. Krithika, good to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you too. Very good to be here at the show here in London.
So we're at the show talking a lot about cable infrastructure, but also talking about edge computing, and that's a topic that's coming up a lot about how compute resources are needing to be built out closer to the edge of the network. Why is that, and why is that important?
Sure. So, cable operators have really invested in their hybrid fiber coax networks for decades now, and they've truly become broadband leaders. But so have content providers as well. They've just pushed the envelope to provide that media-rich experience to the consumers. So these days, it's not about just browsing or opening up a web page. It's all about consuming that media-rich services, as well as pushing virtual reality. Looking at Netflix, YouTube, that's just like the theme, right? And so cable operators truly believe that the existing HFC networks could cater to that demand for gigabit speeds and services. So they're really trying to densify their networks, and really it's not about having thousands of homes connected to a fiber node anymore. It's about pushing the nodes, the cable nodes closer to the consumers, having lesser number of homes, and be able to have higher bandwidth that is served to each subscriber and consumer. And Intel is really investing in technologies to be able to provide that network transformation for the cable operators, to be able to offer that compute at the head end as well as the node to cater to that hockey stick bandwidth growth that's happening. And we are also investing in technologies like generic access platform, which is about driving compute at the edge as well as the far edge, and pave a path for services and use cases like analytics at the edge, machine learning at the edge, which directly impacts an operator's OpEx, right? And it also helps them to cater to these multiple different types of access technologies that they will find in the network in order to be able to cater to that growing bandwidth need.
Now, cable build-outs right now and then 5G build-outs seem a little bit at odds. Can they exist in harmony?
Oh yeah, for sure. So definitely with the upcoming rollout of the 5G networks, communication service providers in general are facing tremendous pressure to have a cost-effective solution to backhaul all of that 5G traffic coming from multiple different small cells. But they do believe, the communication service providers do believe that their existing hybrid fiber coax network allows them to have that cost-effective option to backhaul that 5G traffic with low latency as well as high clock accuracy. In fact, Intel and Cisco, we were able to demonstrate the technical feasibility of achieving less than 5 millisecond round-trip latency over a HFC network, as well as clock synchronization of 100 nanosecond or less between a CMTS and cable modem.
Now, looking into the future of cable broadband architectures beyond full duplex and other developments, what can we expect from DOCSIS and cable broadband, say, in 2025? What kind of speeds are we talking about?
Sure. That's a great question. We don't know what the future holds or, what the content providers would come up with. But historically, we've seen and we know that the data rates have grown 50% annually in the cable space. And we also believe that, content providers are going to come up with services that require double-digit gigabit speed. I mean, that could very much become a market requirement in 2023. And given the cost of rolling out a fiber to the home network, it is much more advantageous to push DOCSIS as a technology to achieve that double-digit gigabit speed. And we know that such kind of media-rich, bandwidth-intensive services are definitely going to come into play. But this definitely will require investment and innovation in areas like performance parameters, modification to plant components, alternatives to physical layer methods, and ratio between peak rates as well as service agreements. And Intel is definitely investing in technologies to enable that, and we are really encouraging the industry and ecosystem to really collaborate and work with us to enable these technologies.
Okay, excellent. That's a fascinating insight into what Intel is doing and the trends in cable. Krithika, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.